This is The Download from Sounds Profitable, your daily source for the essential news in the business of podcasting. I'm Gavin Gaddis. Here's what you need to know for today, Tuesday, April 28th. First up, Nielsen integrates Triton data into media planning platform. The integration brings Triton Digital's podcast metrics, demos, plus data into Nielsen's Media Impact, or NMI, planning platform. In the official release, Nielsen Audio Managing Director Rich Tunkel says the collaboration makes it easier for advertisers to, quote, evaluate and plan podcasts alongside and with the same level of precision, comparability, and confidence as other media channels, delivering a critical need, end quote. Nielsen also kicked off Possible in Miami this week, announcing Predictive Sales Lift, a new outcomes-based measurement capability. The feature helps media buyers predict sales lift for incremental video ad campaigns in the Nielsen One Ads platform. Next up, Spotify reports first quarter earnings 2026. The report finds premium subscribers grew 9% year over year to reach 293 million. Monthly active users are up 12% year over year to 761 million, and total revenue reached 4.5 billion euros, a 14% constant currency increase from 2025. Next up, according to Precisify, YouTube is where Gen Z and Millennials come together. London-based ad tech firm Precisify has published a new report titled Precisify Insights Gen Z and Millennials USA, built from a panel of 1,000 U.S. Gen Z and Millennial respondents, that's teens aged 13 to 17 and millennials aged 25 to 45, via an online survey. The survey focuses on media consumption questions aimed at Gen Z teens, their parents, and millennials. Gen Z likes to use TikTok and Disney+, while millennials spend more of their time on Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, and Facebook. Both audiences favor YouTube, 83% of Gen Z and 78% of millennials. Nearly 45% of both groups spend between 30 to 60 minutes watching YouTube each day. Good news for podcasting, given YouTube has become one of the industry's biggest discovery engines. And for our final top story, the Nigerian podcasting ecosystem, Africa's largest English language audio market, takes shape. The Nigerian Podcast Index 2025 report looks at 329 shows across 20-plus hosting platforms and 6 languages to provide a bird's-eye view of the Nigerian podcast industry. In Africa's most populous country, podcasting is largely defined by language and platform. 88% of NPI-tracked podcasts are recorded in English, making them accessible to markets outside the country while maintaining local roots. Nigeria's podcasting scene remains dependent on international platforms with no significant example of domestic hosting infrastructure. AfriPods hosts just 4% of indexed Nigerian podcasts, while Spotify for Creators hosts 58%. Article author Tony Doe notes the lack of audience data and calls for platform collaboration, like the Nigerian Podcast Index, to build credible metrics for Nigerian podcasting. As for the rest of the news, Podscribe has a new blog breaking down why the Podscribe AI chatbot is a fast way to get campaign insights within the platform. James Cridlin has interviewed Spotify head of podcast editorial Lizzie Hale about how the editorial team chooses which podcasts to promote and how podcasts can get editorial attention. Spoiler alert, make good attention-grabbing content. Libsyn CEO Brendan Monahan has a piece on Fast Company breaking down 5 things fast-growing podcasters need from platforms. The New York Times has a piece looking back at how Amazon has restructured its podcasting business in recent months. Oh, speaking of Amazon, Deadline has coverage of Wondery signing exclusive distribution and advertising rights for the Oprah podcasts. Agency Acción Cultural Española is currently taking open calls for the Program for the Internationalization of Spanish Culture, or PICE. PICE is an initiative designed to strengthen the international visibility and reach of podcasts produced in Spain. Red Seat Ventures has signed a multi-year deal to handle audio and video advertising sales for Kill Tony, and Pierre Bouvard has a new report laying out the best practices as told by marketing effectiveness leaders and advertising measurement firms. I go through the stories fast, so remember, there's a link in your show notes that'll take you to today's episode post on soundsprofitable.com, where you can also subscribe to get the newsletter version, so all those links are sent directly to you every day. Today's episode was written and produced by myself, Molly DeMillier, Tom Webster, and Brian Barletta. For Sounds Profitable, I'm Gavin Gaddis, and I'll see you tomorrow.